to James.
Are you on a Silent Hill kick at the moment?
Maybe, but we could talk about that later because right now I'm on a going live kick.
Oh, God damn! Damn it!
I didn't see it coming, and I'm also on a roll in this intro kick.
Good morning.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Check it out now. Third strike, yo.
Welcome back to Phil Spencer's Family Fun Extravaganza. I'm Adam.
I'm Joe. And I still am in disbelief that you're just introducing the show that calmly after an intro that good. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I have a certain mode. I kind of just like it's like I run my hand in front of my face once, and then I'm just in podcast mode. And like I could watch my entire family like die outside, and it's like, oh, we're going live, okay.
Oh, we're
good.
Oh,
we're good.
shit.
We're in it now. So, apologies for being gone last week. God came down and said, "Hey, if you do this podcast, I'm gonna kick you in the dick." And so I said, "Okay, hey, okay, I'm not gonna do it." So we didn't do it. Hey, that's all good with me. Don't hurt my family, please. I was like, he threatened my life like the guy in the Nintendo Direct sounds like his life is being threatened.
Oh my god.
Coming up, my family is in danger. Somebody needs to save
so odd. It's so fucking weird. Because they sound like they're being held at gunpoint reading the script.
Oh wow, dude. Just fucking phone just blazes by. Thanks. Anyway.
Good notification though, so can't.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I say this to you all the time, but it's like ever since I learned how to pirate ringtones, I've been pirating ringtones. But that's a discussion for another day. How was your 2 weeks? What have you been up to?
My 2 weeks have been, like pretty standard. I will say nothing too out of the ordinary. I've started classes back up, which crying, throwing up, killing myself,
falling to your knees in a Walmart.
Yes, in the local Walmart. Yeah, it's really not too bad though. I hate the idea of going to class more than I actually hate class, but yeah, it's a pretty easy semester, I would say, this time around. Outside of that, though, I've been playing quite a bit of games.
Ooh.
First one up was probably gonna be Phantasy Star Online. Phantasy Star Online 2 is a game that I've been wanting to release in the West for super long, and like I know that it came out 2 years ago at this point. That's crazy to think about. But since I was on PlayStation, Xbox and Sega were like, hey, what if we were to, like, I don't know, maybe only release Phantasy Star in the West on Xbox and PC? I think that would be kind of cool. And I kind of got upset at that. But now that I actually have a PC, I got around to playing it. And it certainly is a video game. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem. I actually like it because to me it feels like a rhythm action game, but it's not really much of a rhythm. I say rhythm, right? Because how the game works is it's a third person game. You have a bunch of these different classes. The one that I went with is the Ranger class, which prioritizes guns such as assault rifles, rockets, shit like that. It's you're doing big dick damage is basically the gist of it, right? And after each like burst of damage that you do, there's like a little ring around your character that will center in and turn red. If you time it correctly, you get bonus damage. So you're rewarded for timing your attacks rather than spamming them, which I find that to be a super fucking cool concept. Like, so when so many other games just kind of let you mindlessly push buttons and win, I like meticulously I like meticulously like timing my attacks. Like in the grand scheme of things, it isn't like, oh, if you auto attack versus time your attacks, like it's a huge DPS loss. It's not really anything drastic like that, but it's still a pretty noticeable difference. It might take I don't know, like if you're a level 20 ranger, in my case I'm a level 35, but for the sake of this, just say that you're level 20 ranger, it might take 2 bursts of your assault rifle compared to 4. So yeah, the damage is noticeable, but it's not like game breaking to where if you don't follow it, you're not invited to any raiding teams. But I find that a lot of fun. However, the actual gameplay loop is kind of I find it kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because a lot of the early game is leveling to get to the end game, and you know how basically in almost any RPG they like slowly implement new mechanics and slowly start giving you new gear and
Yes.
slowly start so they slowly start introducing you to this world. Fantasy Star just throws you in there and says good luck.
Huh.
So yeah, it's kind of up to the player to read absolutely every single tutorial, because if you don't read those tutorials, you're gonna miss something, guaranteed. It doesn't help that there are also a shit ton of menus, but then again, that's pretty expected for an MMO. What MMO these days doesn't have a shit ton of menus? But yeah, I mean, outside of those tutorials, a lot of it is trial and error and just kind of figuring stuff out on your own, which on one hand is nice, but with a vast game such as Phantasy Star, mind you, this game released in 2012, so players technically have around 8 years of content to go through. And that's asking for a lot. You're asking a lot for a player to level up to level 100, which is the max level cap, and kind of just figure things out from there. But outside of that, it is a relatively fun game. Kind of a game where I just hop on and play with people and just kind of bullshit my way around there. I really like I wish more games, or more specifically live action game or live action live service games would do this, where there's an urgent quest, and urgent quests are basically like mini raids that take place inside of the like the main social hub, where let's say that I think that these are scheduled, but I'm not entirely sure. But these urgent quests allow like huge groups of people to group up and attack one main boss, and this boss will have like several phases, and the attack usually lasts from 20 to 30 minutes, so it's pretty generous in that regard, to where you can just hop in and start beating the absolute shit out of this boss, and you feel like you're actually contributing to something, because you're attacking you're facing this boss with like these like 20, 30, 40 other people. It feels like a grand adventure. It feels so fun to do that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because why would you go do that when you can just go do literally anything else and get like pretty similar rewards? So I find the experience to be fun, but the like loot incentive is kind of lacking. But then again, I'm a relatively new player. I can't make any definitive statements. I would need to play more with the game to find out. But yeah, I mean, outside of like those little notes, Phantasy Star is good. Good game. Another game I've kind of been getting into is Terraria. Actually,
Terraria, huh?
yeah,
Many years after the hype started.
yeah, it's because I think I bought it on my 360, and I thought that I thought that it was kind of lame. I didn't enjoy um the gameplay. I thought that it was kind of boring, but I kind of got around to it this time around. I saw it on Steam. I saw it on my Steam library and said, maybe I'll give it a shot. And I'm enjoying it so far. I'm playing completely vanilla, no mods, because Tmod Loader doesn't want to work for me for some reason. I don't really understand why. I've looked up literally everything under the sun to try to fix this problem, but I guess I'm just stuck with vanilla for now. Um, and I I still kind of I made a tweet a few months ago saying that uh, games that have bad design are not always like, or sorry, games that don't communicate to their players, like those games are relatively designed poorly, and I still stand by that. I still think that Terraria is one of those games because it kind of just throws you in there. Like, yeah, there's Logan that'll like tell you small things to do, but if it had not been for one of my friends kind of like teaching me and like telling me how things work, I would still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing in Terraria. And like I get that YouTube videos exist and wikis exist, but that's kind of like the point. Like you shouldn't be going out, like you shouldn't be searching external resources to learn how to play a game. That kind of defeats the purpose, if you ask me. Um, but other than that, I mean, outside of that issue that I have with it, it's fun. Um, I found the whole idea of being able to take your character to different worlds. I found that fucking mind blowing because, like, obviously Minecraft is like a pretty close comparison to Terraria.
Yeah.
And in that game, you have your world and everything stays in that world. So I found that absolutely fucking mind blowing. I was woof, gone. Um, but yeah, Terraria is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I think I'll play it more if I get around to it. But I would have to be putting down Lost Ark. And Lost Ark, I played the beta and genuinely might be in my top 3 of 2022. We'll have to see. We'll have to see because the year just started and February alone has so many bangers releasing.
Yeah, deadass.
During this month. So like we'll have to see. But from like the 3 or 4 hours that I played in the final game and like the 4 that I had during the beta, yeah, I'm loving everything about this game. I absolutely love games like Diablo and Path of Exile, and the fact that this is an MMO kind of like brings my two like most favorite genres into one, and I love it. It's so much fun. The combat feels so tight, feels so fucking satisfying to hit something and watch them go flying as you kill it. It's makes the little happy chemicals in my brain kind of makes them explode. I'm not gonna lie.
Who is serotonin?
Who?
Who?
Serotonin? Hardly know her. And damn, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Lost Ark. No, all good. Lost Ark. Yeah, so the cast that I've been going with is Deathblade. One thing I noticed about the game, it isn't like that big of a deal because literally every single Korean MMO does this. Classes or jobs are gender locked. So you will have multiple of the exact same class, but just one is male and one is female. I don't really understand the logic behind that, but it's a Korean MMO that's kind of standard for that genre, so I'm not too surprised. I wish I was able to play more, but the servers have been absolutely shitting themselves, like pooping like everywhere, all over themselves. Which, to be fair, yeah, there are like tens and hundreds of thousands of people trying to connect to the game. But this is Amazon we're talking about. Amazon helped publish this game. I
Ooh.
don't think that I don't think that should be an issue, considering Amazon. But
That's expecting a lot, considering they made Amazon Luna. But you know what?
oh yeah, good point. I for, I forgot that he fucking existed.
I
forgot
didn't.
that even existed until you fucking brought it up.
It's in the dead console memory banks up there with Google Stadia
Google
and
Stadia.
the fucking Amiga. But you know what?
Oh, what? That's damn. I haven't heard that in a long time. But I've also been playing Life is Strange, but I feel like that's a segment we can talk upon later. So I'm gonna save that for now. No, that's something I'll hold on to in my back pocket. But if you want to know anything else that's been going on in my life, what I've been up to, what I'm doing, you can follow me over on twitter.com/cousinnerdy. That's twitter.com/KAZANERDI. But with that said, I feel like I've been talking your ear off. What's up, Adam? How's your little 2 weeks been? Talk to me. What's up?
Well, there's a tradition in this podcast of me having been cursed with the gift of prophecy.
Oh yeah.
I said at the end of last week of the last show, oh, I'd be willing to try Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint if they were on sale. And they were both on sale for like $30 a piece on Xbox.
Yeah.
And so I did, and I think mixed bag would be putting it lightly.
Yeah.
Incredibly mixed bag. When it's good, it's great, and when it's boring, it makes you want to fucking blow your brains out. Consider that my mini review of the modern Ghost Recon games. I mean, they've got Graw, 1 and 2, and Future Soldier on Xbox right now. So I might have to, pick those up, and see what all the hubbub was about. But it's either, I mean, they've also got all the Splinter Cells. So, which one would I rather play more?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just mixed bag Ghost Recon. I've been watching a lot of wrestling. Wrestling's been in a real good spot, especially AEW these past 2 weeks. Because after last podcast, like while I was editing it, I was watching the Royal Rumble, and the Royal Rumble was fucking terrible.
It was terrible, really.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like the best match of the night was between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and it ended in a fucking DQ, which I'm so fucking tired of DQ endings in WWE matches at this point. Still the best match of the night. Of course, Brock Lesnar has to win the fucking Royal Rumble. And out of nowhere, Ronda Rousey, the person who shit-talked the business publicly, comes in and wins it. And it's like, okay, I guess she gets to be a fucking babyface now. I mean, it was cool that Johnny Knoxville was there, though, I guess. That was cool.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty cool.
And Bad Bunny was also there, too.
Oh, right, yeah, you had mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah. But Royal Rumble, I'd give that shit like a 4 out of 10. That shit was snooze fest. What else did I... Oh, yes, that's right. And then I was so upset that we didn't get to do the podcast last week because last week, the most insane shit happened. That being MJF beat CM Punk at the Wintrust Arena twice in the same night. That shit had me throwing up, vomiting, crying, assaulting children in the streets. You don't just do that. It was fantastic for the storyline. Don't get me wrong, I'm double invested now. I was already triple invested, but now I'm double triple invested. But fuck me. This nigga, oh my god, if I ever see MJF, it's on site. Take me at my word, motherfucker. I will suplex you, motherfucker, for beating CM Punk in motherfucking Chicago. But that shit was nice. That was a fucking great story. And now CM Punk and Mox beat MJF's guys. So now CM Punk and MJF are gonna go back head to head again, and Punk's gonna get his win back guaranteed. But besides that, fucking Keith Lee showed up, and that was fucking hot because he got fucking absolutely fucking mishandled by the WWE, and now he's made his jump from, Raw to AEW after getting cut, So thank God. And what a fucking debut that was. I don't know if you saw it, but it was. I gotta show you this. Because this is quite a wild debut. Here it is. Let me see if this has it in it. Is it in the clip that I'm about to watch? Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here you go. Watch this. Who am I? There we go. What a debut. So that was a real highlight.
Shit.
That was a real highlight of the week. Seeing Keith Lee show up and fucking just going ham. Fantastic.
That's
fantastic.
actually amazing.
Yeah.
Actually.
I love it. What else happened in the world of wrestling? That's all that caught my eye this week. In terms of wrestling, I fucking replayed Jedi Fallen Order just out of the blue, and finished it. Game's great. And
Still great.
even further on the Star Wars tip, Book of Boba Fett ended this past Wednesday, and I thought it was pretty good. You had your fucking weirdos on the internet being mad that it had goofy stuff in it, which happens every time.
Yeah.
Which happens every time, But I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I heard that the kids loved it, so that's what's important. That's what's important is, do the kids like it? Yes. Okay, then it's good. And I thought it was great anyway. I loved the action scenes. Fucking Cad Bane showed up. That was fucking hype. Ahsoka was with Luke.
Good to know.
And that shit was hype. Nigga, if you didn't watch Book of Boba Fett, you're fucked up, man. I
was waiting on all of the episodes to release first.
You gotta watch that shit week to week. And Matt, Virgin binge watcher versus Chad week to week watcher. Man, fucking, I can't believe this. What a loser! He binge watches his shows.
Yeah, what about it? Cry. Gonna cry?
Cry some more. Gonna cry. Piss your pants. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't come. What a fucking virgin, dude. Imagine binge watching your shows.
Cry. See. Small.
Yeah. I think more than anything else, watching people be mad at Book of Boba Fett being goofy in certain areas has just reinforced my opinion that I hate Star Wars fans. I love this. I fucking hate Star Wars fans. They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. Should have made me laugh though, because even Ed Boon was on Twitter like, was the spin necessary? And I was like, my nigga, you have no grounds, no right to accuse someone else of doing the most. Ed Boon. All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ed Boon, out of all people? Okay.
No
all
ground to stand on. None. Not after that noob fatality from MK9. You know the one? All right.
I don't.
Where Noob and Cybot grab your legs and pull you apart.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lines were crossed. Lines were definitely crossed. But yeah, the fans are the worst, man. Like, I watched a couple Book of Boba Fett episode reviews, like the week, from week to week, I would watch the episode reviews. And then my YouTube algorithm would just be like, just full of Star Wars fucking hate videos, from people like Geeks and Gamers and Mike Zero. And I was like, why? Like, I don't like those videos that are full of misinformation, just saying shit, like, like Lucasfilm reveals awful news of Kathleen Kennedy, Disney CEO forcing to cancel Star Wars TV show. It's like, fuck off, shut up, get out of here. It's like a fucking rat infestation. But I thought it was good. At the end of the day, it was good, so I don't give a fuck. I played Sifu.
Ooh, okay.
Sifu has made me realize something that I think is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Uh-huh.
I am tired of video games being needlessly difficult for no fucking reason. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I do not have the energy to think about it this way, right? I can wake up on a Saturday, eat a nice hearty breakfast, and play Dark Souls and be fine. Okay. I do not have the energy to come home from a fucking shift, be tired and broken, and just want to play some video games and get my fucking dick handed to me on a plate.
So you're a scrub?
No. I'm a person. Like I just told you, man. Suck my whole cock and balls, dude. You put the balls in the condom too? No. That shit it's so fucking annoying, man. That game is great, but it's just got so much getting in the way of me enjoying it that it's just like, fuck this game, dude.
Damn, that's fucked. That's fucked.
Like, yeah.
Well, okay. If
at least when I started playing Demon Souls, I was like, oh my god, I can do this. Sifu was just like, hey, how about you first go fuck yourself, second go fuck yourself, and third go fuck yourself. And I said, cool, thanks, appreciate that.
Maybe I will. So is it actually that it's actually that difficult then?
Yes.
Because I haven't been able to play it myself.
Yes.
Because I haven't had access to my PlayStation, but it's really that bad.
It's on EGS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Like my friend just got a PC and he was like, well, EGS isn't that bad. And I was like, yeah, you shut up.
No. Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
No. Yeah, it's really that difficult. It's got a lot of precise parry timings and dodge timings, and you got to know a lot of stuff. You got to put in fighting game levels of time, and for me, that's not possible because today's the 12th, 2 days until I get my early access to KOF 15. Then I'm just leaving Sifu in the dirt. So,
damn.
Sorry, I paid for early access for both of those games, and one of them is going to get my time, and one of them's not. So, game was rigged from the start, I guess. Yeah, it's really that hard, and it's going to take a lot of work to get better. But at least Dark Souls was more forgiving. Demon Souls is more forgiving.
Damn, if you're saying that, then
yeah, that shit's a big no from me. Of course, all the people who got fucking advanced copies liked it immediately, but it's like, fuck off. Yeah, like shit. I beat the first boss of Sifu. I didn't say shit. I beat the first boss of Demon Souls. I texted you, Joe. I beat the boss. I did it. I did it. Oh my god. So it's like just let that sink in. One of them is challenging but fun. The other one is challenging and unfun. It's like imagine playing Dark Souls is like wearing a shock collar. And when you make a mistake, you get shocked. But at least you can learn not to make those mistakes. Playing Sifu is like having bamboo jammed between your fingernails. and then being dropped into a vat of water and being told to get out. And some people enjoy that. You know, Harry Houdini would probably jerk off to the thought of having to do something like that. But me, I'm like, no, I'd rather go play Des and die to the Tower Knight 1,000 times than play Sifu and die 10 times. Deaths are a lot more, are way harder to deal with in Sifu than they are in Dark Souls. And that's what makes me fucking hate Sifu and prefer Dark Souls.
Damn. All right. I take your word.
Yeah, it's like think about it. What happens when you die in like Dark Souls or Demon Souls? You know, it's like, okay, take Death for example. When you die in Death, you know, you lose your health. You know, you lose your health pool. You got to go back and you got to get your souls and whatnot. And it's a setback, you know. But in Sifu, it's like you die and it starts to compound on itself and get worse and worse and worse. And it's like, it's like you take a string of deaths in Dark Souls, Demon Souls, you can handle that shit. Sifu, it's like you take a string of deaths, it's kicking you in the balls, and it just gets harder and harder as time goes on. And it's really weird because I had like Sifu has this mechanic where the older you get, the more damage you'll do, but the less health you'll have. And I had the most fun in that game when I got to the max age and was whooping the fuck out of everybody and being a glass cannon. That was the most fun I was having in that game. Being a young person, like 20 years old, but doing fucking but having pea shooters for hands sucks. And being able to take like a massive amount of damage, you know, but then being an old guy who has fucking scimitars for hands and can take like 3 hits before keeling over. That shit had me on the edge of my seat. That was fantastic. I wish I could be 79 the entire game, but I can't, and that hurts. Yeah. Also, they fucked up the early access, and you know, it was delayed by like a couple hours, which is fucking weird because the preload wasn't even available for that long. So, yeah. They said they're gonna give stuff to the people who bought the deluxe edition, which still waiting on that. But you know what? I'll give it a 6.
6, damn.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good presentation, a lot of good level design, but 6 out of 10 needs a dodge roll. Not even joking about that. But if you want to know more about that or anything else I've been doing these past 2 weeks, you can go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, any social media platform of your choice at YVNG DENDE Young Dende. That is YVNG DENDE Young Dende. And now we got a fat news docket. So let's start with the Nintendo Direct that we got the other day. The Nintendo Direct News Roundup. So first up, Splatoon 3 set in Vietnam. Did you see that helicopter at the beginning? I was like, holy shit. That's like a fucking Apache helicopter.
Oh my god, I was not expecting.
Shit, it's like set in post-apocalyptic Vietnam. The Inklings are coming down. There is a house in New Orleans. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck about Splatoon. I just wanted to make that joke.
that's honestly, that's fine. That is honestly fine because I don't care about it either.
In other news, Kirby on that Nancy Reagan mode. Kirby giving that Gawk 3000. Kirby in
everything in sight.
Somebody is going to have an erection playing that.
Oh yeah.
Especially when Kirby's got a mouthful of water. Like the inflation fetish people are having a fucking field day with that shit. Kirby the throat goat. Oh, that shit is gross.
I need to be a real life Kirby. Where can I find one of these? Damn.
Hey, I'm All I'm saying is I'm in mouthful mode a lot of the time.
Yo.
Kirby pushing P, dog. Kirby sucking D. All right. Yahoo! She not the princess for M. She's a mistress. I'm moving him.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Oh yeah. That TikTok's hilarious, man. That is such a gross mechanic for a great looking game. Like how little self-awareness or how little awareness of the internet do you have to make a mechanic like that?
Yeah.
And just be like, that's okay.
Yeah, just look at it and say, that's fine. That is fine. A-okay. I see no problems with this.
If I'm like the head of a dev team and someone's like, hey, we have a mechanic where Kirby's fitting his entire mouth around something and it looks like he's a snake, that's a no from me, because that's vor, inflation, and sucking dick. 3 things Kirby does not need to be associated with. Leave that all to Sonic. All right.
Oh Lord.
Hey, you ever heard about the time that Sonic fans printed their own currency and flooded the market with Sonic bucks? You can Google it.
Yeah.
Just look up Sonic inflation.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. So
Works every time. That shit's gross. I don't know why Nintendo decided to make mouthful mode a thing, but hey, we all make bad decisions. Nintendo Switch Sports, Wii Sports 5. You know, that shit looks weird.
It
Not
does.
gonna cap.
It does. Because I don't understand what like the point of introducing like the new avatars are if the Mii's are just gonna be there anyways.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of having both? You know?
That is 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and then like just completely. And it's like they only brought back 3 minigames from Wii Sports. It's like, dog, you could bring back all of them except for golf. Golf is dumb. But,
golf sucks.
But
Yeah.
boxing and baseball, like, man, Wii Sports baseball was underrated as fuck. I'm not gonna cap.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like the only ones they brought back were like tennis, bowling, and which other one they bring back?
That's all I saw because I didn't actually watch the direct. I only like looked. Yeah, because like this was a direct that I wasn't really expecting anything from, so I didn't really watch it. I
just watch it anyway, just because I get to watch funnier people than me make jokes about it. when I saw, like, I watched the direct when Aris made his reaction, because Aris's reaction was titled, and I quote verbatim from No Pants, the Absolute Stoner. Where is this? Kirby versus Tiana Trump, a new age of throat goats. I was like, all right, gotta watch Aris react to that.
God.
It's Kirby versus Ash Cash.
Ash Cash.
Kirby versus Nancy Reagan. Yeah, so I watched it a couple times just because funnier people than me were laughing at it. Same thing with the fucking Mario or the Mario movie direct. I watched that direct a lot just so that I could watch people laugh at it. Like, that's why. So
fair.
I saw a lot of very funny mouthful mode reactions. Funniest part was when Aris was watching that trailer, some dude donates and his name was 2 dads in mouthful mode. Shit was hilarious. But Switch Sports looks weird. Like, they got Chunbara, which is an odd thing. Nintendo, I think, are the masters of accidentally making really interesting fighting games. Like when they had karate and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, you know, which was weirdly really good.
Did you really find it that interesting?
I was like, it's certainly different than what I'm used to, you know. But then I think the biggest news to come from that, other than seeing ports of games look terrible on it, like Force Unleashed, CO, Portal, and No Man's Sky, is 48 remastered DLC courses for Mario Kart 8. Now look.
Wow.
Look.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't confirmed in the trailer because I think we only got 2 confirmed in the trailer. One of them was Coconut Mall. All right. But this essentially means that Waluigi Pinball Remastered is guaranteed.
Look.
And Waluigi Pinball is the best Mario Kart stage, and there's no arguing against it.
What's that? Facts?
What's that? Facts?
Hey, Deadass.
Yeah, fucking hell. Crazy how the last time we got to see Waluigi Pinball was in fucking Mario Kart 7. That game's almost a decade old.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came out like 2013, I think.
Holy shit. Oh,
I think.
That's a reality check and a half.
Wait,
God
maybe it is over. Nope, it's 11 years old.
That is...
Nope, never mind. On December 1st, it'll be 11. Apologies.
Why am I crying? Like, why did a tear come to my eye when?
Hey man, Mario Kart DS is like 14, so don't worry about it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, shit's hard. And then I know I probably should have talked about it as the quote unquote biggest one, but I don't think so. Hey, Nintendo's allowing us to play all the mothers except for the best one again. So thanks.
Yeah, that's nice. Mother 3 when though? Mother 3
never.
When?
You're never getting it. Never. You will never get to play an official localization of Mother 3 ever. Go fuck yourself.
I'm still so fucking sad about that. Because like, okay, let's be real about that though. Right. So there are. I don't really know if the different. Like, there are some definitely very heavy themes and topics in Earthbound, and I guess there are like some pretty worse ones in Mother 3. But if Earthbound released, I'm just saying it's possible. I'm just saying.
No bitches?
No bitches.
That's what Nintendo thinks about all of us who want Mother 3 localized. So, no bitches? All I'm asking for is a Mother 3 localization. No bitches?
No bitches?
So,
a Nintendo fan and no bitches? Pick a struggle.
Oh, man. And all in all, that direct, 4 out of 10. Shit was ass. It was terrible.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch it.
Not talking about Xenoblade Chronicles Ether 3. Fuck that game. Haha. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, that's fucked. I just want to say before we move on, I'm still fuck Nintendo still. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck
yeah, it's fuck Nintendo.
Hate that company.
Yeah, fuck them specifically for what they did to Gilvasunner.
Exactly.
I'd be fine with it if they dropped all their soundtracks on Spotify, but they haven't. But you know who has dropped all their game soundtracks on Spotify? And that list continues to grow by the day? Sega,
Capcom, Square Enix.
Sega does what Nintendo don't. And Namco, too. And Namco. Namco have a lot of their soundtracks on there. And Atlas, too. Let's not forget when Atlas dropped hella Persona music on Spotify and the internet erupted.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Still need those P1 and 2 soundtracks, though.
Still need that Persona 1 PSP soundtrack, though. Still need that shit in my fucking veins.
Which it's gonna come when the remasters release this year, right?
When we get the Persona Origins collection featuring Revelations, Persona 2 Innocence, and Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, featuring updated art assets and cleaned up audio, releasing on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
Because it's happening this year. It's happening.
It better happen this year, or I'm going to judo chop someone's grandma on the neck if that shit doesn't happen. Take me.
There's no way. There's no way that they're like releasing those intro videos and then just like just moving on.
They were doing that because it was like they were posting like an intro video a week or something. I was right about to pull down my pants and demand the world suck my dick for calling it, but I had to pull them back up. This time, if that shit happens, all of y'all are owing me. All right, all of y'all will owe me $5. All right,
$5. Bet on it.
In other news, Sony acquired Bungie for $3.6 billion.
Damn! Zam! They've only got one game?
Zam, they're only 20 years old as a studio.
Yeah, that's a fucking shit ton of money for Bungie.
A lot of people were like, oh, wow, Sony bought the Halo developers. And I was like, they're not really the Halo guys no more. They're the Destiny guys.
They haven't been the Halo guys since they left Microsoft.
Which maybe this will allow Bungie the opportunity to make a good game for once.
Bungie make a good game after Halo Challenge? Impossible.
You say that, and then Destiny drops a new DLC called the Bum Dick Fart Adventures, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best. This is the best game ever.
Yep. It's fucking Stockholm Syndrome. I can't do anything about it.
It's like watching. Watching all my friends be stuck in the sunken place. Is what it is.
But actually, what I found really interesting about that deal, right, is the fact that around 1 billion of those, of that deal, about around $1 billion are going directly to Bungie employees, which I love. I love that because people that make video games should get paid. That's fucking
absolutely
awesome. Yeah,
absolutely.
Not everyone is gonna get like the same cut. That's like pretty much a given. But people getting paid to make video games is hella swag. We love to see that. We love to see that.
Devs in the trenches getting the bag. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Exactly. But I'm really worried. I'm really fucking worried about
Hey, you know what else you should be worried about is news that's way more aggravating than anything I'm going to talk about the entire show.
Oh, yeah?
Let me pull up the tweet. Because I need to have tweeted about this, otherwise I'm like a failure as a human being.
I swear to God, I feel like some other fucking dickhead on the internet got into NFTs.
No. Nothing to do with NFTs.
Okay.
Yeah, the Uncharted director confirmed that he's working on a Jak and Daxter adaptation.
All right. Well, it was good. It was good having you in my life, Adam. I unfortunately got to go kill myself. Oh, okay. I have no idea what that was. I'm just gonna say I probably agree.
I said, and I quote, "Why can't we get another fucking game, Sony? What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, we're really letting the guy who's directing what will probably be the worst piece of Uncharted media ever make fucking a Jak and Daxter movie, a franchise which hasn't had a fucking entry in like oh shit, hey, my ticket for Uncharted came in great. In like over a decade at this point.
Yeah, because like I think the last one was like the racing game, right?
Yeah, it's like something racing,
or unless
restarted or whatever.
Oh no, I lied actually, because there was an entry on the PSP, but that one wasn't good, so I'm not counting it. Yeah, the last one we saw was
Jak X Combat Racing.
Jak X. Yeah.
Jak X.
Daxter is a spinoff. I'm not considering that a game. Yeah, so it has been since 2005.
Nope, 2009.
2009.
Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier.
Yeah, that's the PSP game that sucked dick. So I'm not counting it. I'm not counting it.
Damn, 2005. Never mind that. I mean, I don't think either of those is a good number, but you know what?
Okay, but like, what? Genuinely, what the? That's so frustrating. That is so fucking frustrating. We have been sitting here for over a decade and a half. By
your standards and metrics, the last time we got a Jak and Daxter, like the last Jak and Daxter game is older than my younger brother. Like that.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! The last time, oh my god, the last time a Jak and Daxter game released, my sister wasn't even born. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely fucking wild to think about. Holy shit.
My younger brother is a walking representation of how long it's been since we got Jak and Daxter. Oh, I'm gonna assault him now. Where my Jak and Daxter, bitch? Where is it? Where is it?
All right. But I will say, if we have to go through the pain of a Jak and Daxter movie to get another Jak and Daxter game, then you know what? I might be willing to tolerate it.
Yeah, now that you say that, now that you say it, I've got two stipulations.
Mm-hmm.
It will sound very familiar by the time I'm done describing it. My first stipulation, it has to be completely CGI. Okay?
Yes.
My second stipulation is that it comes with a full remake of the original Jak and Daxter from the Precursor Legacy, because that will be the basis of the plot of the film, and essentially we will just be restarting Ratchet and Clank. That's what we'll do. If we can get Jak and Daxter the Ratchet and Clank treatment with how well A Rift Apart was received, I think we can completely revive Jak and Daxter as a brand.
Oh no! Now you're getting my hopes up. God.
Don't worry, guys. I'm Tom Holland. I'm going to be the voice of Daxter.
And we're gonna have fucking Chris Pratt as Jak.
Chris Pratt is everybody. Oh no! Don't tell me you went over to the island with the Dark Eco, guys. Come on, I told you guys not to do that. Then we're gonna have edgy Chris Pratt as Dark Jak and Jak 2. No, man. It makes me upset. I am very upset. I'm very upset. I don't like it. I don't like it any more than you do, and it's just
pain. Why do we exist on this earth? For Sony to tease us?
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. At
like,
night,
exactly.
I still feel my arm. God, it hurts. It really does hurt. This is how we have to find out that a Jak and Daxter movie's A, in the works, and B, we still have no news on a new Jak and Daxter game. That's all I want at the end of the day, is just a new game. That's all I care about. Like, I don't care if it's in the style of like Jak 2 and 3 or Jak 1. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I just want the brand to come back. Like, Jak and Daxter as a brand means a fucking lot to me as someone who played the PS2 as like the primary console for like a good 6 years of his life. That was like the PS2 is the place where I fostered my earliest memories of this medium of entertainment as a whole, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the first 3 Jak games were a foundational part of that, and that's something that I hold very near and dear to my heart. And to see that this brand has just gone completely unused. Like, it's the same with Sly Cooper. It's like Sly Cooper.
Literally, like, I was waiting for you to finish. I was gonna say, you know what we need next? Sly Cooper. Yep.
It's like, man, it's the same pain. It's the same pain, because in the way that in every single like Uncharted game, there's been a reference to like Crash or Jak and Daxter. You know, where like in the Uncharted games they'll have the precursor egg as like a treasure or something. You know.
Yeah.
In all the Insomniac games, there's always a reference to Sly Cooper somehow. Like in Infamous 2, you got that one part where Zeke is reading a book, and it's like, oh, that's the Thievius Raccoonus? That's awesome. Oh, this armor set in Ghost of Tsushima and sword kit make you look like you're Sly Cooper wielding Sly's cane and whatnot. That's cool. And we're never getting a fucking another one of those games ever. That shit hurts my soul. Like, honestly, I would take a new Jak and Daxter game if it was a gritty deconstruction of Jak and Daxter as directed by Neil Druckmann. I'd take it. Fine. Just put it in my ass and get it over with, okay? Fuck. I'll bend over and I'll take it like a good fucking little boy. Just give me a new one, please. I don't care if it's shit.
Just
I don't
something.
care if Daxter's.
Something.
I don't care if Daxter's wearing pants again. Just give it to me. God, it's like I don't know. Yet another abandoned PlayStation IP. Who remembers Fat Princess? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Fat Princess.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Jesus.
Yeah. Who remembers that game Pain? I certainly fucking do.
Pain.
With the slingshot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The PS3 one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
I've been playing that shit since 2009, motherfucker. I have that game holds a very special place in my heart because of all the times I played with my younger brother. But at the end of the day, all we're asking for is just a revival of the brand in the video game form. Okay, I could give a fuck about a movie. Give me a new Jak Daxter game. Give me Jak 4. That's what I want.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Need that shit in my soul.
Fuck a Last of Us 2. Fuck another Last of Us entry. What we need? Another Jak. That's what we need.
So, did you watch the trailer for the Halo live action series? Because I did.
I did.
Listen,
unfortunately,
the only thing I took away from that is that Master Chief pulls up to the battlefield in a 2001 Chevy Tahoe.
Chevy Tahoe, yeah.
in a rusted out, banged up Chevy Tahoe. That is the funniest fucking thing since the jeans guy from Mandalorian. Like, what an absolute production error that 500 years in the future they are still driving 2001 Chevy Tahoes.
Yeah.
Like, that is like if in Star Wars you see just in the background like a 2007 Nissan Quest. Like it's a Dodge Grand Caravan. A Chrysler Town and Country. Just the most fucking family car just ever. It's a Chevy Uplander.
But okay, like on a real note though, the trailer doesn't look horrible. I know that a lot of people are disliking where the direction of Halo is going, where the narrative is going. But we haven't really seen anything yet. It looks fine. It looks fine for now.
Looks alright.
It looks fine. But then again, last time I said that it was about Cowboy Bebop, and well, we saw how that ended up. So
yeah, you ended up with a lot of egg on your face with that one.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe I'll just sit this one out. Maybe I'll just let this one play out.
Yeah, I mean, for me at least, I hope it's good because it says a lot that the only problem I have is that Cortana's fucking not blue. Which that is the most like the most confusing shit. Cause it's like, oh, we went and got the actress who fucking voices her and Dr. Halsey and is the live action actress. Great. Mm-hmm. She's not blue. Why?
She's not even accurate to her character.
Put Cortana in a winter fucking jacket for all I care. All that matters about her is that she's fucking blue. All right.
Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
If I were green, I would die. I would beat off a guy. All right. That's the one thing that makes Cortana distinguishable visually, and they're just like, yeah, but what if she wasn't though? What if it was purple? Like,
no.
Yeah,
I can't even say that anymore.
Can't make that joke now that Eric Andre is into NFTs.
Yeah.
And all the comments on like the first 2 hours of the post were just flooded with pro NFT people trying to hide the negative comments.
Lord.
Oh man. Yeah, Eric Andre's into NFTs. Snoop Dogg has been accused of sexual assault. You know, don't meet your heroes, kids.
Yeah. Just how it is.
You know what some interesting news was this past 2 weeks is that apparently development of GTA 6 is well underway. And I want everybody who's ever complained about GTA 6 to suck my entire cock.
Like just the whole cock?
You put the balls in the condom too? I want every one of you to engulf my dick and balls in your mouth. Enter mouthful mode.
Become Kirby. Go on.
I am owed so many apologies by the entire GTA community because I have been saying this for years that it's being worked on, that it takes time.
Yeah.
But what did I hear in response? What did I hear? It's been 9 years. It's been 2 console generations. Who even cares the Red Dead release? We haven't got a new GTA.
Okay. No.
That's what we heard. Rockstar's a company that's only ever missed twice, or I think once. Twice. 2 misses. Twice.
And what would those misses be for you?
Manhunt 2.
You
ever play Manhunt 2? You ever play it?
Yeah. No, actually no. I've only played the original one, so I don't.
We just heard cap happen live on the air.
What you mean?
Nico's about to say, yeah, no, never mind.
No, I haven't.
That game is bad.
I won't lie.
Very bad. It's terrible. It's god awful. And then canceling Agent.
No, wait, okay. Like I brought that up, but we knew like nothing about that game. So is it really a miss?
Yeah, because it could have been cool.
I guess.
That's a miss. That's a miss. Canceling that project is a miss. I'm not going to consider LA Noire a miss because Rockstar didn't make that game. So, if Agent never existed, that might have been the second miss, but that's not really in the running anyway. So, yeah, Rockstar's only missed twice in their like 20 plus years of development. So I am giving them the benefit of the doubt because they've more than earned it.
Mm-hmm.
So, fuck me, I guess, for remaining positive when everyone else was upset.
Okay, well, realistically though, like this long, bro.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I can get behind like the. Okay, let's sit down and talk about this for a second because this is something like I'm kind of not, I wouldn't say like passionate about, but like something that I can have a conversation about, right? So
even if you're wrong about it, but okay.
No. Considering that like the gaming landscape as a whole has been evolving like crazy. There's been so many technological advancements made in the past few years alone. I can understand as to why Rockstar would want to like sit down and take their time with this game and make it better than what it could have been if it released already. And I totally get that. But
there it is.
It's gotta be at some point.
Nope.
At some point, right? No.
Nope.
No. Hear me out. At some point, it gets to it kind of. How do I phrase this? Like at some point, it's just too much. You're doing way too much at some point.
No, you know why?
Why?
Red Dead Redemption 2 is in development for 8 years, right? And it released in 2018. It's 2022. Mm-hmm. We are still discovering stuff that's in that game. You realize that?
In Red Dead?
Yep. Still discovering stuff that's in it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I get that they want to take their time, but at some point it's just like you're overdoing it.
So you would rather they just rush the game out? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You would rather Rockstar doesn't go ahead and push the boundary. Every release they've had has been a boundary pushing game. Do you realize that?
No, that's completely true. That is completely true. I will not deny that. But just I don't know. It kind of gets exhausting, I guess, seeing the constant conversation around the next GTA, which is going to be GTA 5-2. If you think it's going to be GTA 6, you're so wrong. But really though, like it's like I wouldn't want a rushed game. I wouldn't want a Rush product because insert something about Rush game being bad, blah blah blah. But
Video games
I
are
don't know.
bad, Shigeru Miyamoto.
But I don't know. At some point, it's just a little bit much. If you
No.
ask me.
It's either they take their time and release bangers, or they become Ubisoft and just crank out open worlds, or crank out open worlds. There's no middle ground here. Like, there is no middle ground here. So I chose to be steadfast in my belief that they wouldn't miss, and my faithfulness has been rewarded. So all of you doubters can suck my dick. Have a little bit of faith, Arthur. I have a plan, and I need a little bit of faith, son. All of you owe Rockstar out an apology, and you owe me an apology too.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I fully expect. Like, there is no way that this next GTA entry won't be like an absolute leap forward. But like, I'm just kind of desperate at this point. Is basically what I'm getting at.
Well, maybe you should go start enjoying Red Dead 2, and then maybe you won't be so disappointed.
See, I would if the game wasn't incredibly fucking boring for the first 10 hours.
You could say that shit. I beat that game 4 times, nigga. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I got thousands of hours in GTA, man. Some of them against my will.
Online 2? Question mark?
I'm fine with that shit. Fine with that.
No, we need. Actually though, we need GTA, like the GTA Online 2. I don't know. I probably think that they're gonna do something similar to like what Warzone is doing, where they like carry on GTA Online into like the next game.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, they released Red Dead Online as a standalone, so I don't think that it's out of the question to assume that GTA 6 itself is just going to be just a story mode, and then like we're going to get like a standalone release of just straight up Grand Theft Auto Online. That's just its own thing.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Like that makes the most sense. That would be a good way for them to differentiate like the people who want to buy GTA for the story and the world versus the people who just want to fly around on bikes and shit. That's a good way to differentiate your whales from your casuals. I think that'd be fine. I don't see any problem with that. So remember how hyped up this PlayStation Discord integration was?
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And ouch.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
The absolute most disappointing shit I could have imagined. Guys, we're partnering with Discord in the same way that Reddit partnered with Discord. Like, just why waste our time, you know?
I mean, I think they did mention that like full Discord support is coming later down the line, but this kind of feels like it could have just waited. Like this could have just been released all at once versus putting this out. Like, okay, I guess I understand if they need to like first set the foundations for support on PlayStation, but like it still feels so underwhelming.
Yeah, just like they had that all that pomp and circumstance, that whole rigmarole with the announcement and everything, and it's just like, this really starting out with this.
This is what we get.
Good job. So what's this I hear about Life is Strange? Because I played a little bit of the remaster. I played a little bit of the first one, completed the first chapter. You had a lot to say on Twitter, so you go ahead and take the lead on this.
I did. Okay, so I didn't get around to playing Life is Strange until 2 days ago. This is because I was like caught up with other stuff, and like I've played Life is Strange before, so it wasn't it wasn't a very high priority for me. I just kind of wanted to go back and like experience the game again, but in some new light. And it's not good. I'm just gonna say it. It's not good. I don't think this is a good remaster whatsoever.
You waiting for my reaction there, buddy?
Yeah. I kind of was. I was expecting you to say something, but okay. I mean, so what makes this kind of like an awkward thing is I still like Life is Strange. I'm still going to play the game because I care more for like the actual game than I do about like this absolutely horrid remaster. Yes, it is that bad. It is a horrid remaster. I don't know if you've been having any similar issues on PlayStation, but on PC, it is so bad. It is so bad. You can probably look at the Steam page. Actually, let me pull it up. I am guaranteeing that it is either going to be negative or mixed. I guarantee it. Let's see. Yep, mixed at 54%.
Ouch.
So yeah, I don't know if this is a PC exclusive or these are PC exclusive issues that we're running into, but from what I have played, it's not very good. What I had to say about it was the lighting and like the new character details are nice. They look beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. Like hair moves now.
Yeah.
Hair moves. And that's a pretty big fucking deal because in the original Life is Strange games, they kind of look like plastic.
Yeah.
But, it looks nice, but at the same time, some of that just it doesn't look good. Like the amount of god rays in the game are so obnoxious. So fucking obnoxious. I can't walk outside the school without having something blind my eyes. It's really bad.
Life is Strange is developed by Bethesda.
I don't know if it. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. But they did mention new mocap for these.
Huh? What?
That's what I understood that these what's it called, like these cutscenes are gonna be motion captured.
Oh my
That's what I
god.
heard.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, did we as an industry learn nothing from Silent Hill HD Collection? Oh my god. Oh my god. We learned nothing. We learned nothing. Wow. Fuck. You do not take
don't play that
old.
game, by the
You
way,
do not.
please.
You do not take new mocap, and old voice lines. You do not take new voice lines and old mocap. It does not mix.
No,
does not mix.
Never. And that is really evident in this game. It is really fucking evident.
Oh man, I gotta look this up.
I think at least some voice lines have been re-recorded. But like for the most part, I couldn't really tell. But this new mocap is so bad. It is so bad. Their eyes look so dead most of the time that it's kind of unsettling. It's kind of unsettling to have a character talk to Max and have them just look dead on the inside.
It is motion capture. Ew.
Yeah.
You were right. Ew. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
I hate to tell you this. I hate that this is how you have to find out.
Oh, it hurts. Oh no.
I'm very sorry to tell you like this, but it had to be done. It had to be done.
Oh, rip the Band-Aid off. Just rip it off.
For as much new motion capture they as they did, some animations straight up just don't play. like uh, during like the first segment where Max is in class, um, Mr. Jefferson was just sitting there, like not doing like a T pose or anything, but the guy was just sitting there, like just standing. And you usually from what I remember, he's like moving around in the class, and it just looked very odd to see him standing there. So yeah, I would like to know if it's just another like PC port gone wrong because Square Enix is fucking infamous for that, or if you're running into any similar performance issues. Because if this is how it's gonna be, I might just end up buying the original games on Steam.
The only issue I had was just the issue with the subtitles.
Oh yeah,
that was really it. But I was a bit disappointed. I don't think this is at 60 FPS. I think it's still at 30.
It's not for you? What the fuck? What? I'm sorry, my brain just broke for a second. Yeah, we're on the 9th generation of consoles, and 60 FPS is still too hard on a game that was released in 2015. Ooh.
Okay, it's getting a patch for 60
FPS.
I'm go. Fuck this shit.
Oh, my lord.
This is my villain origin story, man. I can't fucking deal with this shit anymore. Oh god,
But
that's
you at least have a good time playing the game.
playing the first chapter. I was like, yeah, this is Life is Strange, all right, and it looks better, looks really better. Max looks fucking great, you know.
Yeah.
But I got to the end of chapter 1. I started chapter 2. I did my little ritual where I played the game with my own soundtrack in my headphones, you know, and because my personal soundtrack for Life is Strange is pretty godlike, right? So it's like I like
entire soundtrack dedicated to just Life is Strange.
Yeah, like I listen to my own music when I play it, I know what songs to play at what times to get the max, the sort of emotional resonance, right? I showed you this when Life is Strange 2, like right before it released, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, if you listen to the song Heroes by David Bowie when you do the Sacrifice Chloe ending, it's godlike, and I sent you that, and then they ended up referencing that song in Life is Strange 2 Colors. I was like, holy shit, I have the gift of prophecy. This is fantastic. But no, you know, you remember the scene in the beginning of chapter 2 where Max is like laying in bed and like you have to wake her up and everything, you know. When that scene happens, I like to listen to Here Comes the Sun. You know, na, 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 na. And I just sit there and just let the whole thing play. And I'm like, man, I've been doing that shit for years. It's just great, you know. But I was sitting there, I was just looking, and it was like voice line _Max _shower 02 . I was like, okay, just cut it off.
Oh no!
I quit the game. I said I'm gonna come back to this later. Haven't come back since, and ouch to learn that this game is this bad. It got delayed and we still have this shit. Video games are bad, Shigeru Miyamoto. I can't. This fucking sucks. It's like, oh man, my issue with games being delayed is laughing at it and laughing at that quote is to the point of abstraction. Hold on. It's like just saying a rushed game is forever bad and a delayed game is forever good. It's to this point of abstraction.
It's gotten that.
It's just like if someone says it, just what pops into my mind. Hadouken Terry Kart. Like I can't deal with this shit anymore. I can't deal with games getting delayed and then them still being fucking terrible.
Fucking sucking. Yeah.
Still being bad when they get released. It's like how like this game is from the PS3, man. It can't be that hard.
It is that hard, apparently. Okay, well, the thing is, right? Like, don't get me wrong. I was not expecting a true colors level of enhancement.
No.
That's not what it was, and it's not even trying to be that. It's just trying to add some shaders over it, and apparently that's too hard.
Yeah,
This
apparently.
making video games, delaying a game for over a year to still have it released in this state that's too hard. Too hard.
Yeah, delaying a PS3 game and you can't even get it to have 60 frames.
God.
Just ouch. That shit's ugly. That's gross.
But you're stuck with it now, so
Shit's about to turn me into punished Venom Snake. A man denied his remasters. You know what's funny? Speaking of Metal Gear, right? It's weird side tangent I'm about to go on. But KOF drops in 2 days, you know?
right.
And I have this really bad habit of getting so excited for a game coming out that I have to go play something in order to sort of calm that hype down.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
And then by the time the game comes out, I'm so focused on what I'm playing that I'm not interested in it anymore. You know?
Yup.
And I was like, man, I'm so bored waiting for KOF to come out. I should go. I started playing DMC5, you know?
Mhm.
And I was playing DMC5 and I was thinking, I was like, man, DMC needs its own version of Sonny Emmerich. Man, I should play MGS4. And I had to hold that. I said, stop! Because if I start playing that shit, I won't be able to stop. I won't be able to stop playing that shit. All right. I had to hold that. And the reason I was talking so much about Silent Hill is because I wanted to play that again. I had to hold that. I was like, no, stop.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's been difficult. It's gonna be a hard 2 days having to wait without wanting to go play something and then just getting lost in it and not being interested anymore. I got 3 days early access to KOF 15, you know, so I gotta get some time in so I can come on the podcast and have a lot to say about it, you know.
Yes, sir.
But it's been hard. It's been hard. Because
See,
also before you say that, also because Futura Sound dropped like a 2.5 hour long documentary about MGS4 the other day, and that shit's hot. So
okay. Let me.
I'll get you that link. While you say your piece, I'll get you that link. So go ahead and say what you were gonna say.
No, I was just gonna say right now would probably be the perfect time to go clear out your backlog, don't you think?
Maybe, but I run the risk of getting way too interested in something that's in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed to Future Sound Productions, you're making a mistake.
Style.
The man makes godlike content. Just at the bare minimum half hour, 15-minute to half hour long videos about Metal Gear at the bare minimum. 2 hours talking about MGS3. 59 minutes of the cutscenes of MGS5. MGS5 in Afghanistan, an hour long. An hour and a half on MGS2. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
You want some good Metal Gear content? Futura Sound is where you go.
I had seen the Cyberpunk video before, so I thought that I knew or that I was subscribed, but that's good stuff. Adding that to my watch later and watching that literally as soon as we wrap up.
And the best video on Futura Sound's channel is this one. She's just in the thumbnail. It's a video about Persona 4 as a whole, why it's great. Steer into the skin, man. Just give into the bit. Oh, yeah. I love this guy's channel. Like, genuinely, it's great. And I'm pretty sure this video is like a sort of like an artistic response to that video MGS4 was a massive mistake by Steak Bentley.
Yeah.
That video, did you watch that?
I think I started it. I never finished it though. Yeah, it's literally right there in the recommended, and I got a little bit less than halfway through.
Yeah, I got like halfway through and I got really pissed off because I really like MGS4, you know, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think MGS4 is incredibly underrated, honestly. Like everybody's like, oh, the best MGS is MGS3 or it's MGS2.
That's what everyone says.
You know, and I agree that I do think Snake Eater's the best one, but MGS4 though? That game is hot on another level. Like, what do you got in that game? You've got sexy villains, including Liquid Ocelot, which I made a tweet about earlier. I don't know if you saw it.
I did not know.
Let me read this shit out on the podcast for you. Where's this shit at? Someone made a tweet that said that was comparing Aaron Yeager to Ed from Good Burger. It said, when are motherfuckers gonna realize that complexity doesn't make a character automatically better? You could say Aaron has 400 layers of symbolism and I wouldn't give a shit because I thought Ed from Good Burger was funnier and had more impact on me. And I did a quote to it and I said, I'll use this post to remind people that Ocelot double-crossing people is cool and all, but kissy wissy smoochy woochy Liquid Ocelot is better. And I attached a gif of him giving Snake a kiss. You know? That guy brainwashed himself into thinking that he was Liquid Snake, you know. This shit is crazy, dude. Like, oh man, but it's like, what is that game? That game has robots with incredibly massive butts. that game's got Vamp. That game's got Liquid Ocelot. That shit's got Raiden as a cyborg. That shit's got Sonny Emmerich. Sonny Emmerich is a dub. All right. Niggas hate on Sonny Emmerich is the only person to completely destroy Snake, all right?
We grown-ups have to watch our caloric intake, you know. Ah, but thank you. I was looking for this.
You're not watching your nicotine intake.
MGS was out here doing sexy robots way before Nier. That's crazy.
It's incredibly weird how the B&Bs have massive asses. That's weird. That's weird. The robots have big, fat, juicy butts. That's so odd. Somebody was jacking off to that.
somebody
weird how Laughing Octopus had that sexy body and then Snake's face. Right? This nigga Snake has been through a lot. He's crawled through war zones and almost died, and then all of that just to get his entire career ended by an angry child because he didn't want to eat some eggs. Like, that shit is wild, nigga. I fucking love MGS4. That game has got some excellent real life lore, man. Like, did you know that the actor for Big Boss and the actor for Solid Snake were father and son and didn't speak until they had to record that reunion scene at the end of the game?
No way.
That shit's the Japanese actors, of course.
Yeah.
That shit is nuts when you think about that. That this father and son haven't spoken in years, and then they show up and start talking about like the SOPs. Start talking about how you gotta return 0 back to nothing. All right. Take me to her grave, Snake. Oh man, I fucking love MGS4. That game's great. That game's great. Not my favorite Metal Gear. That shit will always and forever be Snake Eater. You know. But MGS4 is ridiculously good, and we don't put enough respect on it. That game blew my mind when I was a kid. You know.
You know, if I think I have an answer as to why that's the case. It's because it's still on the PS3. Why is it still on the PS3? Why haven't we seen it released elsewhere? Please, let's get it off the PS3.
That shit's
Please.
not gonna happen, dude. Konami fucked off to go make slot machines. They don't give a shit no more.
Yeah.
They got the worst outcome. Even SNK made slot machines, and they're still making games. All right. You know that shit's bad when SNK can make a sequel to Gyro Marker the Wolves for a pachinko machine and still be making King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. But the most Konami can muster is the best cutscenes from Snake Eater rendered in the Fox engine for a fucking patchy slot.
Yeah.
That shit still aggravates me unendingly to this day. Unendingly. That would be like if they remade Silent Hill 2 in the Fox engine for Apache slot. I would burn down Konami if they did that shit, dog. I would burn that company down. Are you looking it up to make sure they...
What's up?
I thought you were like looking it up to make sure that they didn't do it already.
No. I was just scrolling through my YouTube watch later to see how much I gotta catch up on.
I will put something in my watch later and just not watch it later. Like,
damn.
oh, that looks interesting, and just save it.
Could not be me. Most of my videos in there. I don't watch all of them, but most of them are good. Like most of them are actually watched. 872 videos, by the way.
Mine is like 300, and that's because I haven't cleared my watch later in like 3 years. You got anything else to say for the podcast, or what?
I think when it comes to news, I think that's it. I think that's all I'm bringing to the table for this week. Unless you have anything else before we
No. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for listening to this podcast, bringing us joy even when we fail to hold up our weekly commitment. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Well, don't blame yourself.
I'll shoulder all the blame. It's all on me.
How about you kill yourself instead, bitch?
You should kill yourself now.
Now.
But seriously, thank you guys, each and every one of you, for listening. Thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you for supporting us on our social medias and listening every week and sharing and all that stuff. We really appreciate it. Be sure to follow us on everything. Follow the podcast on all platforms. Streaming the Mario tape, and don't forget, it's fuck Logan Paul for bringing all his crypto billionaires to Puerto Rico. Peace out.
Puerto Rico, absolutely.